Following developing news, Peoria police have now made entry into a house in the East Bluff neighborhood of the city, but not before surrounding that home for nearly 2 hours and having to draw guns. Our own Andy Weber is live near that scene with an update on what exactly is happening. Andy?
Now, Lauren, since our last update on this situation, police have now left that home on the 100 block of East Illinois Avenue. No one else but the police came out. We have not seen a suspect or not come out, so we're not still sure why they were in this home or why they were called here, why the situation began. But as you said, we can confirm what happened before. At 9:30, police were called to this 100 block of East Illinois Avenue. Several times they approached the home with guns raised, about 3 times. And the third time they entered that house with guns raised, with their riot shields raised. We're still not sure why they're here, why the situation did begin. We will have more updates as we hear from police after the situation concludes. Reporting live in the East Bluff, I'm Andy Weber, 25 News.
All right, Andy, thank you. And he does tell us that police are not calling that a standoff situation. So as he mentioned, we'll have updates tonight on 25 News at 5 and 6. Well, there has been new details this morning regarding an officer-involved shooting in Peoria from this past weekend. The Peoria County State's Attorney, Jody Hoos, says the man arrested for shooting at police thought he was defending himself from an intruder. Jordan Kramer, who was also arrested after that incident, claims he didn't even know police were there when he fired those shots. Police say when they told Kramer to drop his gun, he ran to his car and drove off, then crashing in the 2600 block of North Missouri. Now, after further investigation into what happened, Kramer's charges have been reduced to reckless discharge of a firearm. Well, following that incident, we did talk to an attorney who says defending your property is not as cut and dry as some may think. The Illinois laws dealing with protecting your property and using a firearm to do so are enforced, they say, on a case-by-case basis.
Jordan Kramer says his shootout with Peoria police was a big misunderstanding. He claims he fired his gun in the air, trying to warn off what he thought was an intruder. Ali Good lives in the same East Bluff neighborhood. Given the crime they've seen there lately, he says Kramer's actions were understandable.
That's what we have to do, you know. I mean, there's a lot going on around these times, you know. So with that situation, you just gotta think fast, you know.
And he says police need to take into account why residents may feel the need to use a firearm when they feel threatened.
But at the same time, the police got to understand what kind of situation we are in to take action on those things that happen.
Attorney Sean Cusack says Illinois law allows residents to protect their property, so Kramer may have a pretty strong defense.
What's reasonable? So is firing a gun into the air reasonable to stop somebody from breaking into your house? I think the argument can be made that it absolutely is.
However, Cusack notes that these cases are never clear-cut. A lot of factors are considered when deciding whether someone was reckless in shooting a gun.
They got to look at all the facts. They got to look at, the direction in which the gun was fired, how many shots were fired, what happened before, what happened afterwards, the type of break-in that this was.
Cusack's advice is that you can use a firearm when someone breaks in and threatens you. Just keep in mind what comes along with that.
It's not a one-size-fits-all. It's not a guarantee, but you got to protect yourself, you got to protect your property, and you've got a right to do so.
Well, again, that was Andy Weber reporting, and State's Attorney Jody Hoos says the matter is still under investigation and is being handled by the Illinois State Police per state procedure. While the man accused of murdering Tiffany Murphy was in Marshall County Court yesterday, Gary Berchtold had a preliminary hearing with his counsel, and they moved for continuance to review new evidence. A second preliminary hearing will be scheduled for Monday at 2 p.m. Berchtold does face life behind bars if he's convicted. He is accused of first-degree murder, dismembering a human body, and also concealing a homicidal